Very good morning, students, and Jai Hind. I am Adesh with my subject accountancy, chapter 4, and topic basis of accounting. Basis of accounting, whatever accounts we are prepare in the books of a business, so those accounts are followed only two bases. First one according to the accrual basis. Accrual basis say transaction may be recorded in a cash as well as in credit. It means the transactions occur today, but the settlement will be later. So that is the first basis, accrual. Second one is cash basis. Cash basis, when the transaction is occurred, at that time settlement also will be at that time only. So we can say whatever the selling and purchasing of the goods or any transactions which are related to the business, so those transactions are will be in only cash. Okay, cash will paid immediately or cash received immediately. For the expenses cash will paid, and for the revenues cash will receive at that time when the transactions occurred in the business. So these two bases we are going to discuss today. So that is the two bases on which our accounts are prepared. Accounts of a business are prepared by the accountant. So if a business has need to calculate the profit or loss, so for that determinations of profit or loss, the business follow two bases. That one is accrual basis and the cash basis of accounting are prepared in the business. So first, if profit earned or loss incurred by the business can be determined either by cash basis of accounting or accrual basis of accounting. Accrual or mercantile basis of accounting. This chapter cover only these two things, and related to these two things we will learn what is actually having in the cash basis of accounting, how the cash basis of accounting is stated, and how can we solve the numerical related to the cash basis and the accrual basis. The differences also we have to discuss about the cash basis of accounting and the accrual basis of accounting. So basically, why we need to use these two bases, accrual basis or cash basis of accounting, we need to use these two bases to calculate the profit or loss of the business. Is it clear? So now first topic is which we are going. First one is cash basis of accounting. cash basis of accounting. What are these bases and what is this basis? Accounts are prepared. What is it? So cash basis of accounting say when the transactions incurred in a business at that time the transaction is recorded as well as the settlement of that transactions are happen or done at that same time. Is it clear? Later the settlement will not be there related to that transaction what is happened, what is done or recorded at present. So if there is expenses, so cash paid for those expenses immediately. If there is revenue, so revenue is received immediately when the incomes are done in business. Is it clear? So cash basis cash basis of accounting is a system in which transactions are recorded when cash is transacted. Okay, these are the cash basis of accounting which are follow in a particular business. So all the revenues and expenses are received and paid immediately when they are incurred in a business. So cash basis of accounting having some advantages for a business organization if they follow the cash basis of accounting system. So the advantages are advantages of cash basis of accounting. So first advantage is it is a simple basis of accounting. It means we no need to do the adjustments related to the outstanding expenses, prepaid expenses, accrued incomes and unaccrued incomes. Okay, so that's why it is a simple, no adjustments are required to related outstanding expenses, prepaid expenses, accrued income or unaccrued incomes. No adjustment are required for outstanding expenses, prepaid expenses, accrued incomes or revenues and unaccrued incomes, because all these are expenses and incomes are related to the transaction is done right now but the settlement will be there later. Okay, but some cash is paid right now but the expenses or will come income will earn later. So these are those type of expenses everybody know now. Outstanding expenses, expenses due but not paid right now. Prepaid expenses, expenses paid right now but the expenses are not incurred in business still. Accrued incomes, incomes earned but not received. Unaccrued incomes, incomes received in advance but actually incomes is not earned till now. So these are these expenses which are not required in the cash basis of accounting to do adjustment related to these things. Next one is the approach of cash basis of accounting or objectives is very few. Very few means बहुत कम to estimate and for the judgments. If we are doing all transaction in cash in a business, so then we don't have required more estimations and more judgment, because all the transactions have been done as in cash, and those transaction or that cash will confirm what is the actually income we have earned during the year or what is the loss we have incurred during the year. So this approach is more objective, as very few estimates very few estimates and judgments are required. ओके बहुत ही कम एस्टिमेट हमें लगाना होता है, बहुत ही कम एस्टिमेट हमें करना होता है कम चीज़ों का, और ही हमारे जजमेंट जो होते हैं वो काफ़ी कम हमें जजमेंट की रिक्वायरमेंट होती है जब हम अपने ट्रांजेक्शन्स को कैश में ही करते हैं अपने बिजनेस के अंदर. सो दीज ट्रांजेक्शन्स आर रिलेटेड टू कैश only. So then now the third advantage is the basis of accounted, the cash basis of accounting are more suitable for those enterprises where most of the transactions are on cash basis. So cash basis of accounting are more suitable where most of the transactions and all the transactions are done in a business on cash. Okay, so cash basis of accounting is more suitable for those enterprises or businesses where most of the transactions are on cash basis. Is it clear? So these are three advantages of cash basis of accounting. No judgment adjustments are required related to outstanding expenses, prepaid expenses, accrued incomes, unaccrued incomes. Okay, and second one is this approach. This approach is more objective. Very few estimates and judgments are required. And similarly, cash basis of accounting is more suitable for those enterprises where most of the transactions are on cash basis. Is it clear? So these are the advantages of cash basis of accounting. If an enterprise is having the advantages or the system having the advantages, similarly some disadvantages also there with that. So we having some disadvantages of cash basis of accounting. So disadvantages of cash basis of accounting. So let's see the disadvantages. The first disadvantage is, first one is, it does not give a true or fair view of the profit or loss, because some accrual transactions are left and those accrual transactions help to calculate the exact net profit or net loss of the business. But if we are not recording on the accrual or the credit transactions in a business, so then we are not able to calculate the correct or fair profit or loss of the business. So this is the disadvantage of cash basis of accounting. Second, it does not follow the matching principle. Okay, it does not follow the matching principle of accounting. Matching principle is this, which is matching principle is that when we compare current year financial performance and the financial positions with the last year financial performance and the positions, or we can say we compare current profit or loss with the last current year of profit or loss or any other enterprises also. Okay, so this principle is not follow in cash basis of accounting. Next one, third is, this system is not distinguish between the capital nature of income and expenses and a revenue nature of income and expenses. So that thing is also the disadvantages of this business, this system. Sorry, this system, this system does not distinguish between distinguish between capital and revenue items. Okay, this system does not distinguish between capital and revenue nature of item. What are the revenue nature of income and what are the revenue nature of expenses, and capital nature of expenses and capital nature of incomes. So before doing distinguish between capital and revenue nature of item, we are not able to prepare the correct profit and loss account and balance sheet as well. Okay, so this will create problem for the accountant or the business organization to maintain their accounts. So it does not give a true or fair value of profit or loss. Profit or loss का correct value we cannot find out by the only cash basis of transaction. Second, it does not follow matching principle of accounting. Comparisons we cannot do from the last year to the current year and from one enterprises to the another enterprise. So next, this system does not distinguish between capital and revenue nature of item. Okay, so these are the disadvantages of this system. Okay, this cash basis of accounting having a distinguish of these. So related to this, we are going to solve a numerical problem. So let's see the problem, how we will treat those transactions which are related to the cash basis of transactions. Student, we having the problem related to cash basis of accounting. So first we have to read the question and then we have to find those transactions which are related to only cash. Credit transactions will not affect the value of profit or loss in the business. Okay, so problem is this: during the financial year 2018-19, Ashok had cash sales of rupees 2,90,000. During the year 2018-19, cash sales of rupees 3,90,000 and credit sales of rupees, there is credit sales of rupees 1,60,000, and his expenses for the year means for complete year, for the year were rupees 2,70,000. expenses for the year means पूरे साल के लिए जो उसके expenses हुए वो 2,70,000 rupees, out of which 80,000 is still to be paid. Still to be paid means outstanding. 2,70,000 रुपये के टोटल एक्सपेंसेस उसके हुए हैं, जिसमें अभी 80,000 रुपये पे करने बाकी हैं. इसका मतलब 1,90,000 वो कैश पेड कर चुका है एक्सपेंसेस के लिए. फाइंड आउट अशोक इनकम फॉर 2018-19 फॉलोइंग द cash basis of accounting. Cash basis of accounting method or system we have to follow to calculate the profit of or income of Ashok for the year 2018-19. Okay, so to solve this question we have to concentrate only the cash basis of transaction. Okay, credit transactions will not affect our accounts of the business. Okay, so solution of this question is first thing we have to know or the write those cash transactions or those cash sales which is incurred during the year. So we can say revenue or income, revenue or income. Only cash sales, that is cash sales was rupees 3,90,000. Okay, the cash sale was rupees 3,90,000. So 3,90,000 was cash sales. This is the revenue of the business, 3,90,000. And if we have need any other income is also there related to cash, only the 3,90,000 cash sales was there, and next one is credit sale 1,60,000. So it will not include, cash is not inflow or outflow. His expenses were 2,70,000, out of which 80,000 is still have to pay. So we have to less expenses during the year. We can say cash expenses during the year. So total expenses were 2,70,000, but 80,000 is still have to pay. So now the cash expenses are 2,70,000 minus 80,000, that is 1,90,000 rupees. No any other transactions are there in this question. So now we can calculate net income for the year 2018 and 19, that is subtracting this. So 2 lakh of rupees income will be there, net income will be there. Okay, so the cash basis transaction will solve, and we learn from this problem how can we solve cash basis of transaction. So only the cash transaction we have to record in our business, no other credit transaction we will not record. Okay, so students, accrual basis of transaction still left. So tomorrow or next class we will complete the accrual basis of accounting also, or that system we will learn in next video. So thank you for today, students, and prepare your notes as we cover the topics, as we cover the contents in a particular day or in a particular video. So on that day simultaneously you have to prepare your notebook and prepare your notes in your fair notebook. So okay, thank you for today, students. Thank you. Be safe and be healthy. Stay home. Thank you.